Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." So, it's not quite Easter, yet, having grown up with the knowledge of the resurrection, I think we cannot help but hear in our readings today a foreshadowing of the passion and the resurrection. Thomas is ready to go to Jerusalem and die with Jesus. The women are faith-filled, even in the face of death. And Lazarus lies in a tomb to be restored to life. I think we know how the story ends. So at some level, I'm sure we are untroubled by Martha and Mary's grief. We are moved by Thomas's determination to stick with Jesus come what may. And we're really not surprised when Lazarus does rise from the dead. But the season has us linger in the doorway between death and life to imagine again and again and again what it is really like to have the Spirit breathing life into each one of us to rise. I think it helps me to recall John Updike's poem. Perhaps you're familiar with it, 7 stanzas at Easter, where he warns against seeing the events of the Paschal mystery as mere parables or pious legends, or prettying them up to make them more tolerable. Stand at the entrance of the tomb, he says. Feel the weight of the rock. Hear the grunting of those who struggle to unseal it. See Lazarus, a man tied hand and foot in linen, emerge, stumbling into the light. Lent or not, I think we all live in this liminal space, believing in the resurrection, hoping that we too will indeed be brought back to life in the end, pulled from the depths of our sins. Again and again, Jesus calls you and me, all of us, and we kind of stumble out of our tombs into the unbearable light. We might be unsurprised at our rescue, but let us never, ever, ever be anything less than stunned to be breathing again. The stories of the events leading to Jesus' passion and death and resurrection are very, very familiar. And it can be hard to listen to them afresh. So I would recommend today that you read through today's gospel slowly, carefully, prayerfully. What catches your eye? What surprises you, really, that you haven't thought about maybe in a long, long time? And maybe a simple prayer can tie all this together for us. We cry to you from the depths, O Lord, and we beg you to untie the bonds of sin and illness that confine us now during these times of the coronavirus. Call us into the light that we might truly once again proclaim your glory. And we ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.